Moneymakers, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. What if I told you you can 10x your money in this 4 penny stocks? I'll cover 4 penny stocks in this video that you can get up to 10x return just in no time. I've been talking about 2 penny stocks and we have seen massive run up, 5 to 7x return already. They can run up 10x even more. And I'll be sharing 2 more stocks that I've been talking in my Patreon and private Discord a lot in last few weeks. We'll cover and we'll talk about this penny stock that are OTC plays that can 10x in price point. It can be 2x, 5x just in 2021, which means in next couple of months or 2, it can spike up 2 to 3 to 5x, which means $1,000 can turn into $2,000 and $5,000. Why? Because there are catalysts coming up for the stocks. They're early in revenue. Massive growth is expected. There is a really good gain if you're early in the game, and they have a strong outcomes planned for the nearer future. 2 of these stocks I have been talking consistently on this channel, and we have seen it ran up from 1 or 2 cents to 6.5 cents, and we triple our money. And one of the stock, ILUS, it has 10x return already, and we have been witnessing a great return on the investments in this stock. Those stocks can be listed on NASDAQ very soon as well. The other 2 stocks that I'm going to talk about, I'll be sharing the catalyst. There are pretty risky stocks, but it can still run up 10x, so there is a massive potential. What I'm trying to mention here is there's a massive upside potential and there's a very minimal downside potential. When you talk about 10x, which means if you invest $100, you can turn that into $1,000. But if you lose, you're going to only lose $100. And I understand $100 is not a small sum for many of you, but I'm just here to share what I research and what I visualize for myself. I'm not a financial advisor, nor I'm a professional, certified professional, so do your own due diligence. These 4 stocks are very risky play with a massive upside potential, with a very small downside potential if you play it safe. Now, once again, what I do for myself is that I write it for free, which means I do not really put my own money or my own capital into this stock. I put it and I get it out very quickly and I write it for free for the rest of the time. If you want to find out more and if you want to get tips, you can join my private Discord and Patreon. The description link is into this. The Patreon link is in the description down below. Now let's talk about this stock. Before I go there, I wanted to say click on the like button if you find this video helpful. I do a ton of research and analysis, and I share this information with you, hoping you can make informed financial decisions. Clicking the like button doesn't cost you anything, but we can spread the word out with the community and we can help the community out. So click on the like button for YouTube algorithm. You can subscribe to my channel, which is free as well. So like and subscribe, doesn't cost you anything. If you're feeling extra happy, you can join the Patreon. The first stock I want to talk about, one of my favorite stock, I'm almost writing for free for CYBERLUX Corporation, ticker symbol CYBL. This particular stock ran up from 2 cents to 6.5 cents, and as you can see, just 1 month we went right here 6.5 cents, and right now it's at 4 cents. Now many of us on my Patreon, we bought it around 2 cents, so we are still doubled up right here, and particularly me, I sold some of it and I'm writing for free. Take a look the way it ran up from 1 cent to 6.5 cents. It's a 6.5 times return on the investment. In other words, $1,000 worth investing in CYBERLUX Corporation could have turned into $6,500. Why this is massive important? Because this is an upcoming stock, has a strong follower base on Twitter, as you can see right here. There is a ton of massive upcoming catalysts for this stock. We got the CYBL shareholder letter before a day, and the CEO and CFO are giving back 210 million shares each restricted common stock back to the company to fuel $16 million. They're anticipating that the stock will hit 10 cents and 25 cents. Take a look right here. So when the stock hit 10 cents, it'll be 8 million and 25-cent price level. But they want to right now reduce the number of stocks from the book of business that they have. This is an OTC play, very risky play, very early in the game, and the company has $5 million in revenue at the moment. Not only that, the company wants to become a $100 million revenue company. Now, this company is a legit company. They have the business with Department of Defense, US Air Force, Navy, you name them, and they have been aggressively growing. Here is what you can see in terms of their aggressive plan that they have in terms of the revenue. They have divided their business in 4 segments, and they're expecting 5 to 6x revenue just next year, with the goal of about more than $100 million revenue in 2024. The second stock I want to talk about, by the way, I just wanted to say CYBERLUX has a super massive potential to go up to 10 cents just in 2021, and it can spike up to 25 cents just next year. We have seen this repeatedly for the next stock that I'm going to talk about, which is none other than ticker symbol ILUS. We have seen a massive run up in ILUS. Take a look right here. I just wanted to show for 6 months chart, and I've been talking consistently about this stock since the 9-cent level. From 9 cent, the stock went up all the way to 48 cent right here with the massive run up of 800%. Now, if you take a look how it worked out, there were a ton of massive potential and catalysts that I've covered along the way for last few months. The stock is poised to list on NASDAQ, and they also want to become a $100 million revenue company. So there is a potential for ILUS as well. And as you know, it went up from 5 cents to 45 cents, so 9x return, which means $1,000 turned into $9,000 if someone has invested into the stock. On this channel, I have been consistently talking since it was 8-9 cents. If you take a look at what's happening with ILUS, here is the chart. We lowered down in volume, and we also lowered down in the price point from 47 cents to 35 cents. There is a massive potential, but if you think about 9 cents to 35 cents, it's a 4x return. However, from 45 cents to 35 cents, it's only a 25% down from its peak. So once again, if you take a look from 45 cents and came back right now to 35 cents, it's a 25% deep into the price point, not a real deep. But if you think about the way it went back up from 10 cents just in 2 to 3 weeks to 45 cents, it's a 350 to 400% return. And which is what I'm precisely talking about when I talk risk versus reward. There is a massive upside in rewards, and there is a minimal risk, because think about it, if it goes to zero, if someone has invested just $100, the downside is only $100, but the upside is really $1,000 or $900 in return. If you think about what's going on with the company, it's a merger and acquisition company operating out of New York, and they have been expanding themselves into London, Dubai, and you name them across the globe. There is a big catalyst coming up for this particular stock with the European acquisition. The company is a technology company with engineering and manufacturing space globally. The company has involved and evolved into the industrial sector of emergency services and security system. Their fire mist technology is going to be a game-changing technology in the United States, in Europe, and across the globe. They have more than $1 million revenue just from the Middle East in the acquisition that they closed last month. Now, the company is right now doing around the $5 million range in revenue, but the company is properly set to spike up the revenue up to $100 million in next upcoming few quarters. So this is what I'm trying to say when there is a massive upside potential. The executive management is super ambitious and working hard around the clock, and they have been closing all this acquisition. Take a look right here. They agreed and they closed the Texas-based Precision Power Product Incorporated, which is about $8 million yearly revenue. Before that, they also closed the Tennessee-based Bullhead Product Incorporated as well, which is $3 million in revenue, and that just happened in last 2 weeks. So they added up $11 million in revenue through this merger into the ILUS book of business. Not only that, they also acquired BCD Fire with securing $1 million revenue with 46 new members, and this particular company is going to have this contract in Dubai, Middle East. On the top of that, the company has been acquiring, and they are in talk for more acquisitions, acquiring more business, spiking up the revenue, and therefore the profitability. The company has more than 14.3 thousand followers on Twitter and rapidly growing company. They have a couple of events coming up that is going to be a positive catalyst for the company on November 17th and 19th with their shareholder meetup. They also have a shareholder meeting on January 20th, 2022 in Las Vegas, which is once again super massive. So there is a massive potential. The third stock that I want to talk about is ticker symbol IFAN. This is an OTC traded play with a massive potential. This can double and triple just in 2021 because it is set up for success, and we are waiting to hear the news. Remember, this is a very risky play because you're very early in the game if you get in. I myself have been looking into this stock for a long time, for last few weeks, and as you can see, the stock has 913 million outstanding shares. Their authorized shares are 1.2 billion. They have a very low market cap of 17.8 million with the float of 684 million. So in my opinion, the market cap is pretty small at the moment, and it has a potential to double and triple just in no time, because I'll share that in a moment. This is a shell company. It is also verified profile with pink current, and it is a transfer agent verification that you can see on OTC markets. This particular company is a financial company that has previously designed, developed, and distributed technology to enable an enhanced mobile and traditional payment system. Now, the company is being restructured, and new business plan is expected to launch in the second half of 2021. Now, this company is managed by Crisa Management LLC, one of the famous management company. So they are the controller. IFAN has been sold as of September 10th, as you can see right here. But we don't know what is the merger candidate. So new company will issue updates when the transfer of control is complete. So this is a way for a smaller company to get into the OTC play. So this is a shell company. Once again, that's what you want to focus on. This particular company is managed by, second thing is Crisa Management. Upside is massive. So it can do 2, 3, 4x. As you can see, Crisa Management has some of the really good companies into their book of business, including IFXY, FBCD, IFAN, and SNRY. I talk about these companies into my private Discord, and as you can take a look, the stock went up all the way to 4 cents just before a month. As you can see, it went to 415, and there is a massive potential. Once we hear the merger candidate, it's going to spike up. As you can see, the volume was about 100 million, that right now dropped to 9, 10, 25 million. So the volume is 75% less than what we saw in the past, with the penny stock sideways into the market, and OTC plays went down in volume. This particular stock ticker, IFAN, is not really an exception. So you really want to think about this with the upside potential. Having invested $100 into this company could turn into $400, $500, $700 just in no time. And if you are a bigger investor, you can think for yourself what you want to invest based on your capacity and risk tolerance. Now, the last company I'm going to talk about is ticker symbol CCAJ. This is the fourth company, very speculative play, but very early in the game. The stock is trading at 1 cent. This stock has a massive potential to go spike up all the way to 5 cents, and I will tell you why. This is Coastal Capital Acquisition. company, and this company is once again an OTC play that has filed the latest report on June 30th, 2021, as you can see right here, and their CEO and president, and they have a consultant, Barry Ginsberg, as you can see right here. And this is a person who has been involved into multiple companies as consultant, who has done tremendous job based on the history. Now, whatever we saw in the history, there is no guarantee that it is going to happen in future, and which is why I say it's risk versus reward play. However, if you invested the right amount, that can be a very fruitful investment that comes into fruition in near future. This person is an experienced leader into the demonstrated history of success working with entrepreneurs and the health and wellness industry. We have seen what happens in terms of BNGO, and you name them, when the companies come out as a super technical and super niche product and one of a kind. He is skilled in comprehensive eye care, which include diagnosis, treatment, and management and prevention of diseases in eye and visual system. Dr. Ginsberg has also participated into the drug and procedure development into the trial phase with the patient database. And he is the thought leader into North America, Europe, Middle East, Asia, and South America. Now think about this company. This particular company was founded in 1999, and this is, once again, it's a shell company which has verified agent profile, and it's being current on OTC markets. In November 2004, they changed the name to EZ2 Companies, and in 2008, it once again changed to the name as well. And 2010, the company has changed to state of Florida. There is this company is once again development stage, but what I like about this company is their market cap. Their market cap is only $10 million, as you can see right here. I do not like to see that 2.3 billion authorized shares, but the outstanding shares are below a billion, which is 934 million with the float of 593 million, which is a little over half a billion, which something I like to see. Now this stock is poised to go to 3 or 4 cents based on what happens by the executive consultant that I just mentioned to you. Now if you take a look at this particular stock right here, it went above the 2 cent level just in the near past, and it was cut down in half. So if you take a look right here, it went almost, I just wanted to really quickly find out 172 or 175 that you want to take a look, where it 192 right here, 192 level, so almost, and 208 level, so it went in 210, so it went about 2 cent level, and from 2 cent level right now we see that cut in half. So there is a pretty good potential. If someone buys it at 1 cent, it is going to get back up very soon to 2 to 3 cents, which means you double or triple your money just in no time. I just wanted to share this information with you, hoping you can get informed you can make informed financial decision. Click the like button, subscribe to my channel. Happy investing, and I'll see you in the next video.